I am getting ready to show you how I get my cookies cut out and placed on a cookie sheet. So I wanted to kind of walk you through what I've got here. I have a little bit of leftover cookie dough, and I'm going to be using this. It's been frozen and then changed from the freezer to the refrigerator. So we'll start with that. I also have my rolling pin and my cookie cutters ready, and the flour here up to my silicone mat called a rule pat. A lot of people call them a sil pat because that size is about half this size. And I just really like this because it covers the whole countertop. Now, as you can see, I've gotten my cookie dough out of the fridge. I really want it to be cold. It makes a softer cookie in the end. And so I'm going to use this little by little. I don't use it all at one time. And so I'm going to get a knife out here and just cut off, as I say, it's pretty firm, but I'm going to cut off a section. I don't want that to dry out, so I'll just cover it a little bit. And I'm going to also show you a tool that I really like, and that is my rolling pin, and it has these special attachments. As you can see here, this ring will go on the end of the rolling pin, and it is a 1/4 inch thick, and the point is that you want to keep your cookies uniform. And so by putting these little, I don't even know what you call them, little spacers on here, then your rolling pin will keep the dough uniformly thick all the way through, and then you don't have to be perfect. It's going to do it for you. So I love this tool, one of my favorites, especially for making cookies. And so I'm just going to try to roll it out a little bit here. Keep adding flour and turning it so it doesn't stick. Okay, keep turning it. And since it's cold, you want to keep it cold, but it is a little harder to roll out. All right, I will finish rolling this out and come back to you. As you can see, I've been rolling and rolling, and that's pretty much it. It's all uniformly thick. Sometimes I turn it just a 1/4 turn. Just a slight bit more I can pull out of that. And that is all the same thickness. This dough in particular is really great about not spreading as long as you keep the dough cold. So I'm teaching a class in spring flowers, cookie decoration. So I'm gonna just pop out some cookie decorations here and then pop them onto my baking sheet. I have quite a few cookie cutters to choose from. Make a little room, maybe you can see me doing that. There we go. So I'll just keep cutting out cookies, placing them on the baking sheet, little space in between so that you really don't need that much space, primarily because in this case, these really won't spread. I think I can put, 4 across. So you see what I'm doing, I'll get a dozen on this sheet. Now, if you get a little bit of flour like that, you might want to brush that off, because later when you put the icing on, it won't quite stick as well. So there we go. And I'll finish these up. Now I'm going to gather up the dough that I've already pulled the cookies away from. You can see them on the tray here. Whoops. So we've got 9 cookies. And I do know that this one that looks like rectangular isn't exactly what you'd think for a cookie that is a spring flower, but we're going to draw with the icing a series of tall flowers like lavender. So people seem to like those when we have the class. So I'll finish rolling this out. Cut out 3 more cookies. Sometimes I like to tap the cookie cutter in some flour. Pull that out, place it on the sheet. Sticking already. And I can't get one out of there. Roll this back out. Last one. And that is getting soft already. So it didn't want to come off of the cookie cutter. See what I mean? Getting soft, sticking to the board. There, that's better. Pick it up gently when they get warm like that because they'll be misshapen. Right, this dozen cookies here is going in the oven, and I'll come back to you later.